Alright you guys, here's part 3. I'm home. So just to recap, I live in Taylorsville. You guys are familiar with that. I went to 90th South, so about 10 miles where I'm at. Then I filled up with fuel. I pulled Parley's, took East Canyon exit, took temperatures, came down Parley's, not much strain there, coasted it, and then drove through the city. I had to backtrack because they were doing construction on the exit I needed. So I did some city driving, stop and go. All right, here we go. All right, so coming into the transmission, the fluid coming into the cooler from the transmission is 100, we'll say 100, 170. Okay. So the high was 171, the low was 160. Okay, so coming out of the cooler, $125, so we'll say 130. Low was 123, high was 126. Let's do that again. Okay, again, this is where the hot fluid comes in, goes through the cooler, and it comes out. $162. High of 165, low of 161. $124. Low of 120, 124.3, 124 low. Okay. So we're just gonna kind of point it in this general direction. 160. 121. Then I'm gonna go down. Let's see, I'm gonna start at the top. Slowly work my way down. So we're about right there. Okay. Kind of guys kind of saw that. Now I'm going to go underneath the truck and I'm going to get the pan temperature. Now my hot ass exhaust is right there. That's going to add some heat to it, but here we go. $161. Okay, there you have it. So going up Parley's, coming down, it didn't really change. That's what my transmission temperature is, at 161, 162. Oh, sorry. Just for the hell of it, how hot is that exhaust? Woo! 405, that's hot. So you got some heat going up into that pan, because the pan kind of goes right, you see the pan? So, but we'll just, 160. 160 is a good number. Okay, there you have it. Part 4 will be when I tow my mother-in-law's trailer. I'll let you guys know what the tranny temperatures are. So the hot coolant comes in on this side. This is just for the hell of it. 194, 196. We'll see what this side is. If I can, I'll kind of get it below, right over there. 141, wow. That does, we'll just, for the hell of it. Power steering cooler is 138. $133 over here, so. Alright, anyways, sorry. When you buy one of these things, you start, pointing it at everything. Okay, well there you have it, you guys. This cooler's well worth it. Like I said, you're gonna want to add maybe 5 degrees onto this. This is fairly accurate. It's a Harbor Freight brand. Like I said, I don't have a temp gauge in my truck, but I'm going to take this to work tomorrow and test it on my F-250 work truck. It's a 2017 6.2 liter V8. The gauge, after I've been driven it for a while, the gauge actually tells me on my dash my transmission temperature is 198 to 200 degrees. I'm going to point this at the pan gasket and see if that's true. That's where most of the temperature gauges are, in the pan gasket. I'm going to see if that's true. So we'll watch this, kind of see how accurate this is. Okay, there you have it.